Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday, Saturn Day. For those who are planetary watchers and followers, I am here just sitting here getting homework done. I have a very, very, very big load of work that needs to be done for school. If you all are not aware, I am in the pursuit of my PhD in psychology with a focus on applied behavioral analysis. And it's rewarding, it's amazing, and it's also challenging at the same time, which is a wonderful thing. You don't want to be doing anything that's not challenging you, that's not elevating you, that's not taking you to another level, causing you to be stretched out of your comfort zone, making you think, making you go beyond what it is that you know, or what it is that you've practiced over the course of your life. So I'm grateful for the stretch. I'm grateful for the extending that's being done right now. My first term ends in, it's a 10-week term, and I'm ending week 7. So we're approaching week 8, which is amazing. And I'm extremely excited for myself because I am 40 plus. And so me going back to school after so many years was intimidating. I'm not going to even lie to you. It was very intimidating, but I know me, and I know that what I am capable of. So far, I know what I've been capable of. And so if I was able to accomplish thus far all of the many accomplishments that I've attained, that I'm very much so grateful for, then I know that there's more in me and that I can push myself to other levels, higher plateaus, higher planes. So this is my journey and my push for myself to be pushed, okay? So, but I came on here, not to talk about that, but I came on here to discuss, I ran across a video that a teacher of mine posted, and it's a young man that speaks about the Dalai Lama and how the Dalai Lama says our desire, our goal should be to help everyone and everything that we encounter, right? But if you can't help the thing or the person, at least don't hurt them, okay? And so meaning that, yes, we're going to encounter people throughout our lives, right? We're going to encounter several different people in several different circumstances, whatever the case is. And they're going to require some things of us. They're going to require something. And so when we come around anybody, our hope is to leave the situation greater than when we came into the situation, because the situation or the person or the circumstance or whatever the case has been infected positively by your energy, by your very presence, by your words, by your aura, by your light, and so even if you cannot contribute by way of monetary value, contribute by way of lending to the project or whatever, at least because of your energy and the brightness that you bring, your light that you bring, at least the situation has been leveled up slightly as a result of you being there, right? So if you cannot help, at least do not hurt. If you cannot add anything to the equation, what you do not want to do is to tear it down, okay? You do not want to enter into a conversation with someone and leave them worse than when you came in. You do not want to come into a situation or meet a person, and then that person, when you first meet them, are on a path and they're moving towards a goal and a journey, but the entering of you into their life brings them down. They stop moving towards goals. They stop pressing towards their journey and their mark and trying to align with their purpose, and they stop pursuing their passions and things like that as a result of you being in their lives. I've seen this countless times. In fact, It was me, years ago, it was me, where I had a drive prior to certain associations. I had a drive. I had a focus, an unmovable, unshakable focus prior to some connections, or prior to certain jobs, or prior to certain situations. But because of the situation, or because the person, brought their energy that was very negative and very, very draining into my situation, I allowed them in. And so the result was the push subsided. The fire went out. The drive stopped and became stagnant. One thing about it, my complete and utter desire is to bring help to others as much as I possibly can. And if I cannot do that, the least that they're going to receive from me is love, acknowledgement, support, an encouraging word, a smile, gratitude, all of those things. The very least that I can do is leave them in a better position than when I came in. That is something that we all should strive to do. It is something that we all should strive to do. That no matter what the situation, no matter what the environment, no matter who the person is, no matter what the equation, when you enter, make a goal, set a goal that you're going to infect that arena, that whatever situation, positively, so much so that when you leave, it's better than when you came in. Try your very best not to tear the situation down because of you, which means you're going to have to elevate yourself in order to help someone, to maintain the elevation of somebody else. Honestly, I know so many bitter people, so many angry people, that because they're hurting, they want to hurt. Because they're scared, they want to inflict fear. Because they're stagnant, they want to make others stagnant. We ever heard the saying, misery loves company? That's exactly what that means. So because you don't have a focus, you want to tear somebody else's focus down. You want to obscure someone else's vision. Because you don't have a passion, you want to be envious of someone else's passion. Because you don't have things that you desire, you want to be mad or resentful because someone else has those very things that you desire. When we all have the same 24 hours in our days. So what that person chose to do with theirs, to obtain wherever they wanted to obtain, whatever they wanted to obtain, you had those same opportunities to do so. We all have a story. We all have things that we deal with, struggle with, fight against, whatever the case. We all have challenges. We all have some presumable roadblocks and hindrances. The difference between that person and you is the fact that they found a different route around the hindrances. But you maybe made an excuse as to why you can't go around them, or you couldn't, because you were too focused on the hindrance, you couldn't see the detours. Everybody has the same set of opportunities. It's all in how you see them. But I say this all the time. People don't see a situation for what it is. They see it from where they are. So if you can't celebrate with someone else in their celebration, if you can't rejoice with those who are rejoicing, if you can't console with those who need consoling, if you can't smile with those who are smiling, if you can't dance with those who are dancing, so forth and so on, the least that you can do is not tear them down in the process, because you can't seem to find your happy, because you can't seem to find your healing. You can't seem to find your wholeness. The least that you can do is allow that person or that situation, that environment to remain in the high vibrations and not tear it down. If you cannot help, if wherever you go, wherever you go, you should have a desire to leave it better than when you came. If you cannot do that, the least that you can do is not tear it down. I love you. I mean it. There's absolutely positively nothing you can do about it. Don't you even try it. We are on our radical forgiveness journey. Sunday, tomorrow, we will continue on our path of radical forgiveness. If you have been following me and going along with me in this journey, then you know that it's been very, very, very transformative. It's been amazing. And if you've been following and you have not applied those lessons that we've been learning collectively, and you have not changed your outlook and how you handle certain things, then I'm telling you now, you're wasting your time. I'm telling you now, you're doing yourself a disservice. You might want to apply it. You might want to take heed to the things that we're learning, because it will bring you great joy. And in fact, it will enable you. It will put you in a position to continue to be able to positively infect our surroundings, positively infect the people that you come into contact with, so that when you leave the situation and the person greater than when you came in. Okay? We will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Pacific, right here on whichever platform you're listening from. We'll be right here. Okay? Join us at that time. If you do not have the book, the PDF version, the electronic version, you can feel free to inbox me, back channel me, whatever you can need to do with your email address. Okay? You don't have to give a dissertation. You don't have to give a whole breakdown as to why you need it. Just send me your email address and I'll send it over to you via email. Okay? Other than that, we will see you then tomorrow, 5 p.m. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday.